Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Florida Agricultural and Botanical University closing call. Today is a wonderful day. We are all happy that we are here today. And I'm going to go ahead and conduct the roll call. Again, my name is Keisha McLaughlin from RCAP. We also have Don Rice on the line. We also have Will Fisher. And who else do we have on the call from RCAP, please?
Good morning, cocktails on.
Okay, great, thank you. And who do we have on the call from Florida Agricultural and Botanical University, please?
Yeah, we have Larry Robinson. I'm the president of the university, CFO, Ms. Rebecca Brown, our legal counsel, director of legal affairs here, Mr. David Self. We have our associate vice president for the division of finance, Mr. Kendall Jones. We have our chief operating officer, Mr. Dr. Donald Palm. We have our director of procurement, Ms. Maddie Hood. We have our vice president for audit, Mr. Joseph Malateski, our chief compliance and ethics officer, Ms. Rika Calhoun, and Dr. Wilder, who was formerly the director of housing at FAMU. She has been promoted to the director, assistant vice president for auxiliaries at Florida A&M University, and we have several members of our communication team in the room as well. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Oh.
We also have Brittany Ferrier at the table, and that's it.
Okay, thank you. So we have a full crowd here. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Dr. Robinson, and congratulations, Ms. Wilder. That's wonderful.
Good morning. This is
and who do we have on?
Associate Vice President for Student Affairs.
Oh, wonderful. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. And who
Good
do we have on the
morning.
call from? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Good morning. This is Herb Johnson, Interim Director, University of Housing.
Good morning. Thank you.
We also have,
Good morning, this is Dr. Hudson, Vice President for Student Affairs. Thank you, Rebecca.
you're welcome.
Hey, Keisha, this is Calvin Martin.
Hi, Calvin. How are you?
I'm well. How are you this morning?
Good, good. Thank you. Thanks, Calvin, for that. And who do we have on the call from the Division of Bond Finance?
Hey, you got Carly and Whitney Faison and Kim Nichols.
Great. Thank you. Good morning. And who do we have on the call from the Board of Governors, please?
You have Kevin Pichard and Elizabeth Ellison. Thank you.
Thank you. And who do we have on the call from the Department of Education?
John Watson.
Good morning. Tanika Pulliam is on.
Good morning, Marie Later is on.
Good morning. And from the Federal Financing Bank, who do we have on the call, please?
Brad Lerner is here. Good morning. This is Jeff Taylor with FFB.
And this is Hyman Arbor with FSB as well. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. And who do we have on the call from Regents Bank?
Morning, Jamie Coleman is on.
Good morning. Regents Bank Counsel Hunting.
Good morning, Jasmine. This is on.
Great, thank you. Good morning. And before I turn over the call to our program counsel, Kirsten Woods and her entire team at Bryant Miller Olive, did I miss anyone at the top of the roll call? Okay, great, thank you. Kirsten, without further ado, I want to turn the call right over to you. Thank you very much, Kirsten Woods.
Thank you very much, Keisha. This is Kirsten Woods with Bryant Miller Olive, and we are going to essentially go around to each party to the transaction and their counsel and ask them to indicate that they are ready to close and that the signature pages and opinions that were delivered by that party and their counsel are released simultaneously with the closing of the transaction and the release of everyone else's opinions and documents. And then I will turn the call back over to Keisha so that she can solicit any comments that folks want to make before we break. So I'll start. On behalf of Bryant Miller Olive, we have reviewed everything and we are ready to close the transaction. We release our opinions simultaneously with the release of everyone else's documents and opinions, and release the signature pages of RCAP. I will ask RCAP if they are prepared to close the transaction.
Good morning, Kirsten. This is Will Fisher from RCAP, and yes, we are ready to proceed to close the transaction.
Okay, terrific. Thank you so much, Will. And the Department of Education.
Good morning, Kirsten. This is Don Watson. We are ready to close.
Excellent. Thank you. And the Federal Financing Bank.
Good morning, this is Brad Lerner, and we are prepared to close with everybody else.
Okay, terrific. Regions Bank, the trustee.
Yes, we're ready to close.
Okay. And Hunton Williams, or Hunton Andrews First, showing my age.
Yeah, so, we're really listening and ready to close.
Okay, thank you so much. And then, last but certainly not least, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University and the Division of Bond Finance.
This is David Self, Associate General Counsel. All of our documents have been signed and authorized, and our opinion may be released simultaneously with the rest of the documents.
Thank you so much, David. And Whitney?
Hey, Kirsten, we're ready to close. Our opinion is released, as are our signature pages for state officials.
Okay, terrific. It sounds like we have a quorum of approval, and so I will declare this transaction closed. Congratulations, everyone, and I'll turn the call back over to Keisha.
Wow, I don't think we've ever, since I've been here.
We've never. That was amazing. That was amazing. We should mandate that for all future borrowers.
Amen. Here. I can put a smile on my face, guys.
Oh my God, that was incredible. I almost got a tear in my eye. Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations again, everyone. And, of course, before we end the call, we would like to, of course, share our thoughts. And I'll go ahead and open the floor up to RCAP, either Don Rice or Will Fisher. Please share your kind thoughts during this closing process. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Keisha. This is Will. And, for my team or at RCAP, none of you should be surprised if you've seen, Dr. Robinson with his boxing robe that he showed us at the celebration bowl, or, his white plastic folding chair. But, and also, Kirsten, you said you were talking about feeling old. No, old would be me and my dear friend, David Self, because we go back over 30 years ago when he was my trusted counsel at Cunningham itself back in Palm Beach County.
Oh my God. Jeez.
But that being said, we are so pleased that you've allowed us to be part of Boldly Striking and what you're planning to have as a student experience for the young people who attend, FAMU. These are exciting times for the university. I think U.S. News and World Report got it wrong when they had you at 91 for, public university. But after we complete this project, we'll relieve them of their false notions and be ranked appropriately. So again, thank you. We look forward to working with you, and I'll see everyone, on ribbon cutting.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Will. Anyone else would like to share their thoughts, please?
Yeah, this is Larry Robinson, Florida A&M. I have to share my thoughts on behalf of this incredible team we have here, first and foremost. But I do want to just remind those of you, Don Watson, you were there when we did the closing in DC before, we had more than a round of applause virtually. We were all in the room jumping and shouting and kicking and screaming when we signed the $125 million deal for the first version of this back in 2018, I believe it was. And so if you want to have a party and a celebration, just, bring these kinds of monies to the table, and we will shout as loud as you would like. Anyway, I do want to formally thank the U.S. Department of Education, in particular, the HBCU Capital Financing Program, for providing such a wonderful opportunity for HBCUs around the country to benefit from this opportunity, in particular, in this case, Florida A&M University, because we see this additional housing, as an investment in the success of our students, something that we are primarily here to do in the first place. So I do also want to thank the Division of Bond Finance here in Florida for working with us on this initiative. Rice Financial, Brentwood Capital Partners, Regions Bank, Brian Miller and Olive, of course, for their work. The Board of Governors, the Florida Board of Governors with Chair Brian Lamb, Chancellor Ray Rodriguez, and their facilities team who are on the call today. Thank you guys for what you've done to make this possible. I must give a huge thank you to our Board of Trustees and our Chair, Ms. Kristen Harper, and our facilities Chair, Mr. Craig Reed, for the work that they've done in making this possible as well. And then, of course, there is CFO Ms. Rebecca Brown and her team who've done such a great job in putting all of this together, keeping us all informed as this moved along. You heard from him virtually as well, our VP for Student Affairs, Dr. William Hudson Jr. and his team for developing, a long-term housing strategic plan for us that ties very closely with our overall university plan of boldly striking. I want to thank Associate VP Kendall Jones and his team for the work that they've done in making this possible, and of course for the work that will be done in the future for the opening of this facility. This is something that we're really, really excited about, folks. These additional 700 beds are going to make a huge difference in the lives of our students here on the campus. And if you were here in the room, you can feel the excitement. But I think when we open and cut the ribbon on this facility in 2025, we'll invite you all down, right, to join in the real party at that particular time. So thank you all so much. This is something we're really, really excited about at Florida A&M University.
Great, thank you very much, Dr. Robinson. That was lovely. Would anyone else like to share their thoughts today?
Yes, Don Watson.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Calvin,
This is Calvin. I just want to say to Dr. Robinson, VP Brown, thank you all for the opportunity to serve. This is our second time working with you on this program. It's truly been an honor and a pleasure. It's been 20 years since we've been in business next month, and we've done about $1 billion in transactions for HBCUs as financial advisor. And that wouldn't be possible without relationships such as yours. So just really want to just thank you and let you know how grateful we are to have served and been engaged, and looking forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, Don Watson.
Yes, I just want to thank everyone for the work in the transaction. Dr. Robinson, we just closed the transaction and we didn't get the same result, and it was a much harder transaction work going to yours, so that's why I brought a smile to my face. You guys were so delighted with us. But I also want to thank my side of the house as well. I know FFB and Brad, you at Treasury, you guys don't get a lot of attention on this, but these transactions would not work at all if you guys weren't amenable to set dates with us and get our doctors out in a timely manner. RCAP is always, CMO, Regions, you guys always, make the heavy lift easy for me, so I do appreciate it. And FAMU and, Division of Bond Finance, I really appreciate you guys allowing us to do this the second time with you. And at this point, it seems like we've become your preferable lender, and it bring a smile to my face as well when we start to focus on the hill about the work we do with Cap Finance. So I want to thank everyone for making this transaction happen. Thanks.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. Anyone else before we end the call? Don't be shy. Okay. Well, I thank you. I would like to congratulate FAMU, congratulate the entire team. Thank you for your hard work, and we look forward to working again together in the near future. And of course, 2025 ribbon cutting. See you soon.
All right.
Thank
See
you.
you then.
Take care, everyone.
Just a reminder to
Yeah.
everyone that funding is tomorrow. Funding is tomorrow, so we do still have one more step. The funding of the transaction will be tomorrow.
Great.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thanks, Kirsten, for that. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.